Hello everyone, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the weekly message of the Divine Feminine to her beloved for the week of September 25th to October 1st. Okay, so as always, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, and at the bottom of the deck, which would be the general energies of the reading, it would be this. So this is continued creation. You can see here this man, he's still painting the canvas, and there are 7 cups. This is his still life, but it presents to him differently. So this is seeing things in a different light regarding her relationship with her beloved. And here there is this, the 8 of Wands. This is a fast energy. You can see here the urgency of this woman in wanting to cut off all these wands in one swoop. Okay, so this is being hurried. This sense of urgency here regarding her beloved, because again there is this energy emerging for some of the Divine Feminine, wherein they're feeling trapped, depressed, pained all around. Okay, I'm looking at the cards here. Anyway, yes, due to the King of Wands, moving forward or not moving forward. That's why there is this emerging energy again, and this urgency that she wants to just chop off all at the same time so that she can get on with her creating the relationship. Anyway, let me see here. I think the cards are too low. Let's see what the cards present. First card we have is the Moon card. Now, this card has appeared in the Twin Flame Weekly, I think also for the Divine Feminine, and in a lot of my clients' personal readings. And this is a feeling of helplessness. You can see here the people in the spread, the couple. It seems as though they're being controlled by the moon. They look like marionettes here. And there's a sense of helplessness, and yet there's a sense of being guided by the moon, which oversees their actions right now. And I did mention this previously in my other, not just last week, perhaps early this month or last month, that the energies right now are vetoing or overriding plans, and that's why there's this feeling of helplessness, not being able to control oneself because there's something else that is guiding the movements. It's like a reshuffling. So this is what the Divine Feminine feels and what she wants to convey to her beloved at this point. The next card that we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Pentacles, she's very nurturing. She's a very practical, on a practical level, the Divine Feminine is saying is that she's doing what she can do at the moment to take care of all of her concerns. This manifests here as her children, or everything or everyone that is under her care. And she's doing a good job at it because now she's the queen. She's not floundering. She knows exactly what to do. If she's into multitasking, she's become a master at that, taking care of several things at once. Okay, despite this feeling of not knowing what to do. So it's like being creative and using your resources, limited resources right now, because there's this feeling that it's like she doesn't know what at the end of it is, but she has to do what she has to do at this point in time. And the next card that we have for her is the Emperor card. And this also is related to the Queen of Wands, tending and nurturing the people and the things and the situation that she needs to nurture. Because this is getting everything in order, making sure that everything is working as efficiently as possible. And you can see here, there is a very decisive stance by the Emperor. You see here his staff, and at the top of his staff is the crescent moon. Okay, and at the bottom of his staff is a miniature depiction of a little devil cow. This deck has different sorts of creatures representing things, but here he has decisively put his foot down, okay, and his staff represents his will, or her will, because this is the divine feminine. Her will skewering this devil calf. So that is being decisive in not letting negative energy interfere with her list of things to do and things to become and things to create. If there's something it starts off as something little, but then again, this is a very decisive action of no, that's not coming into not coming into play. I'm not going to allow it, which is a good thing. Okay, and the next card we have for the Divine Feminine is this Eight of Swords. And here we have a woman standing by the window, and you can see here that she's being pulled by the gravity of this moon, because this moon also, this helplessness, is also a period of confusion, because when the moon is there, you see things in a different light. It's different from seeing things in stark daylight where everything is clear. That's why some people are prettier in the moonlight and it comes out as more romantic to engage with your lover by the moonlight. Okay, so here, because it's like you have an automatic filter, so that's the moonlight, and here she's being influenced by, it could be confusion, it could be but this, because this is the Eight of Swords, this is her confusion, and that's why she is afraid that she's going to fall onto these upright swords if she gives in. That's why she has put her foot down, because this cannot happen anymore. And this is also part of being stabilized in 5D. Because when you say you're stabilized in 5D, that doesn't mean that there will no longer be any interference from lower vibrating entities or people or even energies. That's not true. They will still come. But being stabilized in 5D just means that you know what to do with them, what to do about it. Transmute what you need to transmute. You become the gatekeeper of what you want to let into your energy field. And because the Divine Feminine has done much work, that's why she is here. She's adamant that not to let those things in anymore, because that's going to be a setback for her. That's going to either bring her down into a spiral of regression and make her fall down onto these swords, which represent lower vibrating energies. So this is here. That's why this Emperor is looking at her. And the last card we have for the Divine Feminine is the Magician card. And this is the raison d'etre of this Emperor card, why he is so adamant in letting this, in sort of chucking this energy away. Okay? Because she's getting prepared for this, to co-create this with her lover, with her beloved. And that's why this has to go. You can see here the urgency, so basically it's the same message. This has to go. Okay? And this would be the worst case scenario of this. This is an emerging energy. It's still just starting. That's why even the devil there is just a tiny one. It's creeping back in. But the divine feminine, she's wiser now. She's been through this cycle of, you know, fluctuating doubt and all that. But this time, she's very headstrong in not wanting that, exercising her free will, her preferences. Does she want this in her life? No, it's not needed anymore. It's not even helpful. It has no value to her. It's just, you know, wanting to emote and be dramatic and all that. So anyway, here, very adamant at chucking out this emerging energy rather, because she knows she has to create. This is the Magician card, and the Magician card signifies she's ready. She has all the elements here to create her reality, and she's just waiting for this, for her partner, for those who are waiting for their partner. Okay, so there. That would be the message of the divine feminine. Basically, a status report to her beloved. That she is tending to things, even if it's unclear as of yet. Because we are in this period, like he said. Right now, what is more preeminent would be the earth, Gaia. Because it's shifting, it's changing because of all these energies, and we're lending our energies to that. So everything else, it's like all twins, step into your mission now. Activate, okay? And then, so this individual journey, which is almost like a parallel journey to your mission, right? While this is still ongoing, there's something else that you have to step up for at this point in time. And in doing that, see, there are doubts creeping in. Because, you know, basically some women are like that. You think that just because it's not at the foremost of your mind, or you're not thinking about it that much, or he's not making his presence felt, that it's gone. But no, when you get to a certain level of ascension, you know that that is just the pull of this moon that will get you here, so you avoid it. Okay, let's pick clarifying cards for these. Okay. Okay. For the moon card, excuse me. See, this is honors. This is being recognized, being elevated. So what this is saying is, don't worry while things seem beyond your control, or there's a sense of being helpless, being pulled in the direction. Just go with it, because this is part of your ascension journey. You're being taken to the next place wherein you will learn most of your next level lessons, so to speak. Okay, for the Queen of Pentacles, see here, this is the key. So that you don't fall into this, you take care of the things that need your attention right now, the immediate things in your practical surroundings. And that is the key, so that you can totally chuck out this negativity. You do what you can with the time that you're given. And because well, when you do what you can now with the other things, that will leave you open to fully focus on the union when the time comes that this kicks in. Okay, for the Emperor. See here, this is what I said earlier, that in her wisdom, because she knows what this has the potential, what the potential of what this can do to her vibrations, to her energy, then she knows she has to stomp it out while it's still small, while it hasn't burgeoned yet into something uncontrollable, which makes her do histrionics and say, okay, I've had enough. I've waited too long. Okay, I've waited decades and all that. Because she knows what this path is about. There is that wisdom. And if you've been on the path for such a long time, then you ought to have gained a lot of this already. Okay? And for the Eight of Swords, see here, this is shifting focus, because there is usually this card reads differently depending on what card it's paired with, but here, because this is treachery, you can see here that the lantern is focused on something else, and it doesn't know that there is this dagger behind it. It cannot see. So here, if you keep focusing on being influenced by your confusion, being influenced by what is not clear as of yet, and concluding that that is the conclusion instead of just a step towards it, then you're going to fall onto these swords, just like the dagger. So this is a warning to watch where you're going. Be conscious. If you indulge in all these negativity, or even just that energy of, I don't know what to do, I'm just so confused, this hasn't yielded results just yet. Well, if you keep indulging in that, that is the danger there, that you will fall into this again and regress, as I said earlier. Okay, and for the Magician card, here, this is the support of the divine, your spiritual team, and the people around you, and twins, okay, the community of twins. As I said, I don't know if you watched my weekly, the YouTube reading for this week, and I did mention this TV show that, the series that I was watching on Netflix. It's called Sense8. If you have time, do check it out. And you can see there how other sensates, they remind me so much of people in the twin flame community, because they have specific powers and you can sense each other. And not only sense each other, they know how to use this power to help each other, gain support, even if they're at different points geographically, even different continents. They are able to support each other because they draw on what the other knows, what the other's skills are. They draw upon that and to help themselves out in a given situation. But they don't do this unconsciously. They recognize that they are being helped by other, they call it sensates. Well, replace sensate with twin. That would be it. Because here, this support, and you can see here that this eagle, well, it's supposed to be an eagle, but kind of looks like a parrot. So this eagle, it's pink. And pink is the color of unconditional love. And there's a crown atop it. So this is very powerful, and you will find support in the community, in your twin flame friends, if you do know some twin flames and are friends with them, to help you create this magician card, because here will is supreme, okay, and the others contribute to creating whatever you want to create, and this is going to be done with the support. And if you want to, so you have to be very careful of what you say right now, and that is the sort of digging a hole for oneself for those who want to indulge in this, all this drama, despite knowing what they know, because some people feel that by engaging in drama, they kind of feel alive, because it spikes. If you read it, I mean, if the energy would be, you know how they measure heartbeats, the thing in the hospital that goes like that and measures, or even a polygraph, it can measure your how fast your heart is beating. It's like that. When you go into drama, it's like this, and then, but if you're stabilized in 5D and you take things calmly, there's no jerking up and down motion of your energy, and your twin is being primed to receive. It's like a signal, a receiver, a certain kind of frequency, which is not this, okay? So there. So be careful what you want to indulge in, and you know, what you think, because here you are a creator. We're still in this number 1 year. Everything is just being laid out for the foundations of the next cycle. The earth is doing that. Okay, so that's what I have for you for this week. And for those who occasionally still engage in this energy, and who wish to move forward in their ascension process, I'm reminded to let you know about this Ascension Booster Package. I offered this at the beginning of the year. Actually, if you see the link down there, I don't think it's there anymore, but it is on the website. So I think it's under Reiki. So do check that out. And here, this is the Ascension Booster Package to help you enhance clarity and reception of divine guidance, and to awaken as full as possible to the divine, and to help you advance to full consciousness. And here, and this is very important, which is why I was guided to remind you about this, it's for those who experience lack in 3D, to focus, shift their focus to 5D through the help of angelic ways, which would be this. Okay, so there. And of course, it also helps activate your true potential. So for those who are called to up to assist yourself, to help yourself in your ascension journey, do consider that. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week. Take care, everyone. Bye.